Howdy, everyone. I'm not there. Hey, there we go. Sorry, there's a bird fight going on outside. There is no longer a bird fight. Hello. It's all go. Whoa, it's all straight up going. It's very difficult to work out what's going on. Hotfix and thank you for following, and Davis Kane, thank you for subscribing to the Prime straight away. A lot going on already. Obviously, we'll start soon. How's everyone doing? Let me put nice background music on. Yes, today hot take court. And my hot take is that I want to play Mario Kart. Well, it's currently downloading, so that's almost finished downloading. Once that's done, I can turn my Switch 2 off and pay attention to you guys. But there was a bird fight going on outside as well. Also birds with our bird feeder. Damn. Those fat balls are really popular. The woman's fat balls. Very popular with the birds. No further questions, Your Honor. Doing well painting squigs? Hell yeah. The Primal Prime, thank you for following over on Twitch. The ads are still not finished over on Twitch, so they will be over soon. Obviously, don't normally start till 7. Anyway. But yes. Hello. If you want to be part of Hot Take Court, you can get ahead of the curve and type "judge me" all one word into either Twitch chat or YouTube chat. Obviously, I will be doing more on YouTube than I will be on Twitch, because there's more of you on YouTube. But we will go over and do some on Twitch. But I have a new improved way of doing it. The other thing to consider with this is if you are a subscriber on Twitch or if you are a member on YouTube, you get bonus luck in the draw. It doesn't seem to come up much. Right, okay, now let that just carry on doing its thing. Lawmark, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you very much. And Elecma for 9 months. I don't even know what the sound is for 9 months. That one.
Here's hoping I get picked today. Crossed fingers emoji. Even if I don't, I'm excited to see what spicy takes people have to share today. Indeed,
thank you very, very much for 9 months. Damn. Dr. B2T, thank you for subscribing to the Prime, and well, loads of people followed. Hang on. Sneck, E King, and Dr. B2T, thank you also for doing all that stuff. Damn, there's a lot of stuff. It's all going on. It's all happening. It's all happening. Obviously, you can gift those things if you want other people to have luck. Probably not. To be fair. Yeah, we'll do a proper. We'll properly start soon. But for now, we'll just chat. So let's put you along as I can. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'll explain everything about Hot Take Court once we get properly into it. We have a hype train over on Twitch. Indris subscribed tier 1 for a month over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Yes, it's all gonna go today. Listening to Paul hating on God while playing some Death Shroud Terminators. PK. It's not my hot takes. It's okay. You don't have to listen to me hate on guard. Someone else might hate on guard. See that, like I said, you Tuesday. Yes. I can't remember what it was. It was about something. It's been a week. Let me tell you. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. But yes, I did see the link, but I haven't watched that yet. Yeah, it's been a week. I've not been very well, mostly, which has been annoying. Which has slowed the video production down, which is annoying because this should have been an easy video I could get done real quick. Alright, this music's a bit too much. This is a little much. Let's chill out a little bit before we get there. Got my first game against Guard next week. Hell yeah. I have to chew through 7 tanks, 150. Damn. Dr. Doogie. Yeah, I didn't let man. Sorry, I didn't reply. I was very much in the throes of loads of stuff going on. But yeah, it's been yeah. I have a tournament coming up this weekend. Well, it's a one-dayer, another one at Winchester. I'm the only, and you'll find this crazy. I'm the only Space Marine codex. I'm the only compliant Space Marine player at this event. There is one Blood Angels player, or maybe two. There's two Death Watch players. Two Death Watch, two Dark Angel. I'm the only codex compliant Space Marine player. We get a video of all your tabletop stronghold skits where you say magnets. People do like the magnets. No Black Templar. So the other thing with this the other thing with this this event is that we're playing with. That's the other thing. No Ultramarines, despite the fact we are playing before the data slate, because the data slate came out yesterday, right? And that was also when the list lock came in. So there was no point in being like, okay, you've got like 12 hours to change your entire list and work out what you're doing. We're just going to play with the old one. So obviously Death Guard there are going to be more powerful than because there was that slight nerf of Death Guard. New Thousand Suns is available. There's a few Thousand Suns players. I'm interested to play against those. But I'm the only compliant Space Marine player, which means I'm fucked, basically. Can't find any in or around my country. That's fair. Yeah, some places. If you're in Hungary, be the change you want to see in the world. Any Hungarians out there and want to play some Warhammer? Get together. Have you played Space Marine 2? I have, yes. Calgo nuked. Yeah, that's the thing. How many Centurions? 18. Jam Tart. Thank you for following. Alright. I think we have a decent quorum. And so, I must put on the Song of My People. I don't know which one. I reconfigured all of my music. That'll do. I hope you're ready for annoying noises, because I love doing it for Hot Take Court. Hooray! I wish I had like an applause. Before we get properly into it, everyone make sure to like the stream. We're almost at 69. I'm also get 6 time. We get it recorded at 420. Become a member or Patreon, or Twitch sub, or gift those things, or super chats to help support the channel. And super chatting can get you to yell at the people who are currently giving their hot takes. There's no formal objection like there was last time, because that program doesn't work anymore because I broke it. But you can interject with super chats if you want to yell at people. Demon Art, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. So, order. Alright. If you would like to participate, here is how it's going to work. You can type all one word, judge me. Judgeme. See it in chat happening? You only need to type it once, all lowercase. You don't need to spam it over and over again. Once you've typed it once, you are in. If you are a member on YouTube or a Twitch sub, you get bonus luck. I believe it is slightly more bonus luck for being a member versus being a Twitch sub, because I do more on YouTube. If you're doing it on, we'll do them on both, but we're primarily doing it on YouTube, because at the moment there are nearly 300 people in YouTube, and there are 30 people in Twitch, so that's about 1 in 10. But obviously, we can all take part, because here is how it's going to be slightly different.
Not even going
there we
to
go.
even hear out the first one. It's trash.
Alright, we're already interjecting immediately. God, it's all go, bloody hell. And DCW, thank you for becoming a member as well. Okay. 74 people are currently in. Congratulations, all of those people. Obviously, if you you don't need to type it more than once, don't worry about that. But the difference in this one. Danger Rose, thank you for following. Blowing out my words out. The way that we were working before is that hot takes were vibe-based. The narrator, thank you for becoming a member. There it is. They were kind of vibe-based, essentially, right? So based on how chat was going up and down, I was like, you know, this feels hot, feels not so hot. This time, we're going to do things a little differently. Did I go through? Yes, yours has gone through. I see yours. When you give your hot take, Audible, thank you for following, I will open a poll for Twitch and YouTube. And that poll will be whether you disagree or agree with the take. SVW Yanni, thank you for following. There will be obviously a percentage. Your job, with some scrutiny. Strange and Moment, thank you for becoming a member. This is going to be horrendous to edit, because I'm going to have to try and edit around all of these information. Narek, thank you for following. Right. Let me sort it out. I will thank everyone after I've sorted it out. Right. Here we go. You'll say your hot take. I'm dropping frames, for fuck's sake. Why am I dropping frames? Everything's going wrong. Ah! Are we good? Why are we dropping frames? What's wrong? What's wrong? Ah! Literally. Why? Why now? What do we do? What do we do? What have we done? Ah! Right, I think it's over. Are we good? Are we back? YouTube? We good? Okay. Ooh, right. I'll take policy efforts to ensure credit usage is usage. Very untrue. Cubic, thank you for following. Right. We're dropping frames again. What the fuck? Why are we dropping frames? Right, are we good? I'll be good. Are we okay? We're okay. All right. All right, everyone, calm. Decorum. And calm. When you give your hot take, Midwest War Games. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Very, very generous of you. Thank you very, very much. I think we're okay. Right. We're good. I will make a poll. Whatever the percentages of those poll is, as the person giving the hot take, I will then judge you and scrutinize you until we get to a point where I'm ready to give my verdict. I will then re-poll, and your job is to have more people agree with your take than there were at the start. This gives us mathematical, statistical proof of the hotness of your take. Because if you give a take which is 50% of people agree and 50% disagree, that's that's pretty good. You only need to get a little bit. If you give a take that 99% of people agree with, you're going to have a real struggle to make that 1 extra percent agree with you. That's a cold take. That sucks. If only 1% of people agree with you, then your take was clearly too hot, and you need to rethink it, but you could try and convince a few more people. So, that is the way it goes to work. And if you fail to do so, there will be punishments. They go into the stream chat channel in Discord. They're usually something silly, like MS Paint yourself on fire, or something like that. Does everyone understand? Are we good in terms of understanding? Yes? How do we give hot takes? To give a hot take, if you weren't here earlier, because my viewer count has been fluctuating wildly, and I don't know if that's because of the drop frames at YouTube's end. Type judge me, all one word, into chat, and you'll be entered into the draw. If you win that draw, that's how you become the judgee, the witness, I guess. Not the witness, the defendant? I guess you're the defendant. You only have to type judge me once. I will do it on both YouTube and Twitch, but obviously there are a lot more people on YouTube. So about a 10-to-1 ratio, probably. Defendant is the right term. Good. I'm not an actual lawyer or an actual judge. As you can tell, I am a VTuber in a I was gonna say Ace Ventura Pet Detective. That's not the right one. Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, without further ado, no need to resubmit because of technical issues. That was actually just a case of my internet. It does not seem to have caused any problems with the thing. Air Guardian, and Grolix. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. Now then, are we ready for our first defenders of the day? Order in the court. Gotta go now, but I'm just aware Twitch is clearly superior. Well, I guess we'll see. I will also give people 1 minute to reply because of obviously lag and stuff. If you do not reply after a minute, you will be we will move on and re-roll. But our first winner over on YouTube is shit, wrong one. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking. I had this fixed and then it broke itself again. Sorry, what's that? Where is the... Why have you broken again? Lucida, are you there? You have 30 seconds to respond. This probably means that the other one is also broken. But that's fine. Lucida, you have 10 seconds. God, I've sorted all my music out. I can't find it quickly enough. 5 seconds. Oh, I see you in there. Exactly on time. Look at that. On the dot 1 minute. If you're coming in, exclamation mark, hot take court will give you the instructions how to enter, so I don't have to keep re-explaining it. Obviously, other people in chat, you can help them. Henzu, thank you for following. Lucina, what is your hot take? We'll give you some time to think, and we will jam. I was behind in stream. You just got in. You were literally on the dot. You just got in. You almost missed it. That would have been very unfortunate. Because usually this happens later on. Obviously, people enter for judging at the start of the stream, but then have to leave an hour or two in. And so usually towards the end, we have to rattle through a few people, but I didn't think it'd be the first one. But obviously, I give people time to give their take. I don't know for sure that I've been entered into judgment. If you said it once, you should be entered. So people come here often? Every Thursday. We're almost at 400 viewers. This is insane. Oh, no, not even. My viewer count's going all over the place. What the hell's going on? Weird. Bug Girl Kisser. Name. How's my day been? My day's been alright. I got my Switch too. I've been setting that up. That's been fun. I haven't played it yet. How's everyone been? Here we go. Ooh, okay. Let's get the poll up. Here we go. Start a poll. Do you agree? And I'll do one over on Twitch as well. /poll. Junkmod, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Do you agree? Yes? 1 minute poll. Yes, this is basically how this is going to work, right? So we've got the hot take. Where's... We see the results, and then your job, Lucida, is I'm going to talk to you. We're going to go back and forth. You have to have a better number at the end. That is the way this works. Fairly simple, right? Gravis is just an up arm and do Terminator is some serious stuff. You thought it gave us off compared to play debate. Gravis is great, but better than Terminator cope. Give her the spring lock treat. What the hell is that? Get him out of here, Sin City Dark Angels. I mean, that's... Alright. Ending the poll. Because I'm going to do them both at the same time. So on Twitch... I'm dropping frames again. What the... It's getting annoying. Why is problem? Anyway. On Twitch, it was 85% to 15%. And on YouTube, it was 28 to 71, which is not correct. I am assuming 28 to 72, because that's actual maths. So, Lucida, this is now your time to explain yourself. Why do you think such a thing? What makes, in your opinion, Gravis superior to Terminator? What don't you like about it? And what can you say to convince others to become on your side? You've got to try and increase those numbers. Essentially, yes, explain yourself, Heretic. Is it the... What is it about the look? What is it about Gravis that you like? And why do you think they look dumb? Apex AP, thank you for following over on Twitch. I believe innocence in my court is guilty of wasting my time. Ski Master Nathan, thank you for subscribing over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Sat 9 is better than regular Terminator Run? Interesting. But specifically the brick shithouse aggressor Gravis. Ooh, interesting. Oh, here we go. The Terminator helmets look like hippo heads. Their back look blocking with 90-degree corners, and there's overall too blocky to look functional. What are we thinking in chat? What do we think? People agree with that? This is going to be a difficult one for you to convince other people, because obviously it's a very much a taste thing. So you're going to really struggle to convince people who prefer Terminators to Gravis to change their mind. This is going to be a tricky one. I think anyone who agrees with you will agree with you already. That's a dumb reason. I agree with the hippo heads. Functional, wrong! Someone just yelled, wrong! That kind of sucks, but I like the hippo helmets. It's a helmet, it's supposed to protect your head, bruh. I don't think it's about the protection of the head. I'm pretty sure it's more about the fact that it looks weird. Marcus the Geiger counter, I assume, yes. Has a point here.
Early Gravis like aggressors have beer bellies.
That's that you know. The helmets are dumb. Ooh, helmets are dumb. But hippos are hippos are dangerous, to be fair. That's very true. Whereas Gravis is nicely rounded and streamlined, the hood over the helmet is nice and overall actual streamlined and functional. Interesting, interesting. What about that? That is a good point, because someone mentioned about Dark Angels earlier. Not so instant noodles, thank you for following. What do you think about Deathwing Knights? Same problem? Because I think Deathwing Knights are cool as hell. I do like Terminators. I think Deathwing Knights are just a cooler Terminator. And the other thing here as well. The other thing I want to pick your brain about. Obviously, Terminator. I'm sure you're just talking about standard Terminators for Space Marines here. What about Grey Knight Terminators? Eh? Because Grey Knight Terminators are fantastic. If they ever get updated, they're going to look amazing. They look a bit old now, but the actual style of them. This is just a bad thing. I think Alaris Terminators is different because I think we're going into Custodes. Because you could also talk about Scarab Occult Terminators, Death Shroud Terminators, Blight Lord Terminators. You know, there's a lot going on there. And I think that it's more, this is the comparison between Gravis and Terminator. Deathwing helmets look much better, but I still have weird blocking 90-degree corner backplates. Okay. So I think the thing we're probably going to be on is the backplate. So, I think we're ready to judge again. Hopefully the poll is just... I don't have to redo every time. Is there a way to just, like... On Twitch, is there a way to, like, just repeat the same poll? Like, you can do it on here. Oh, no, you can't. Do you agree? Might just have to copy the words, do you agree? So, you're looking to improve the number of people who agree with you. If you do not, you fail. And you'll be punished. As to the greatest extent I can within this courtroom. Which is not much. You know... I guess we'll find out. So I never understood why everyone loves Termi so much when I just look at aggressors and think, fuck, yeah, fuck, they awesome. Ziggly Moon, thank you for following. This is a banger, by the way. I got loads more Sonic music, because Sonic music's a banger. Now, interestingly, what might happen here is you might just have different people voting. Over on Twitch, you have failed. But over on Twitch, there was like 3 votes for yes, and now there's only 2. So, I feel like the majority of it is going to be shifted over into... Oh no, you basically had exactly the same over on Twitch. And on YouTube... Somehow, above all odds... Above all odds? Against all odds? You actually improved. More people agreed with you. Or at least a high percentage. I'm also now dropping frames. But congratulations, you are innocent, I think. Innocent? Court adjourned? Get up. Just, you know what? Just fucking... Just get out of my courtroom, basically. It's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so that's the game. That is the game. Now, obviously, with matters of taste, you might just get lucky and some other people who agree with you at the end come in. So, there we go. So, congratulations. Stream keeps streams. Yeah, I'm dropping a bunch of frames constantly. I don't know why. Every so often, I just drop a load of frames. So, hopefully that fixes itself. I'll coconut maul you while we sort that out. Acquitted is the term, I believe. Court. Case dismissed. Oh. Yeah, proper banger. For a 6-month resub over on Twitch. That's probably my highest. Or one of the highest. Marinara Menace, thank you for tier 1 subscribing. Anyway, I was mauling you. Again, judge me, get in, and we will do another one from YouTube. Alright, shut up. I think I did... Yeah, I got that one in there. Anyway. Order. Order, order. Our next winner. Aglavol. Are you here? There's a loud bird outside. There is a screaming raven. Ironically. Aglaval. I will remind people who are entering for Judge Me, make sure you are caught up and live, because if you're behind, obviously you will fail. Ah, Aglaval is here. Well done, Aglaval, you have made it in. Hello, hello. Actually, no, I want, where is it? The writing on phone. Okay, this is why we give time. For people to type their thing. If you're on the computer, if you can copy and paste it, that might help. I will get the poll set up. You know, we'll give a 2-minute poll this time, just to give people a bit more time.
Nature is such a big fan they made screaming ravens in real life.
I know, right? That's crazy. Awesome. Thank you again for the $5 super chat. If you hear them or see them, you were not the target. That's fair. Yeah, we'll do a 2-minute poll, and so it's fair on both sides. And remember, we're looking to agree or not agree. Pumpkin Hill theme. I don't have Pumpkin Hill. I have Wild Canyon. I like the change from 9th to 10th edition simplifications, e.g. unit loadout. Okay, here we go. Starting the polls. Off to the polls. Let's have an agree or disagree. I actually agree with this, but let's see. Let's see what the chats think. Because bear in mind, you do have to, because it's hot to take court. If you have too many people agree with you, it's going to be very difficult to get those people who say no on your side. You got a lot fewer. You got fewer people to try and convince. And fortunately, this looks like it's going to be quite difficult for you because it's looking towards 85% yes. Big agree, hard agree, ice cold. Which has had a neutral option. There is no neutral options, Henry Wong, in Hot Take Court. It is a black and white. You are either agree or disagree. You either love it or hate it. There's no middle ground here. No middle ground allowed. No nuance in Hot Take Court. Until after the poll, and then we go through the nuance, and then we try and convince one or way or the other. I should get some more thing. Isn't that hot? There's one thing that 9th did better. Characters. Interesting. 10th is the worst the game has ever been. Ooh, I don't know about that. Cult take almost everyone agrees, yeah. However, at the moment, Twitch and YouTube are very much like neck and neck in like exact same percentages, which is quite interesting. 10th is bad. Yeah, so this is going to be a problem, Aglaval. You've got to, or Aglaval, you've got to now try and convince the people who don't like 10th that 10th is good. and then not piss off anyone who does like 10th. So the game, even in this simplified form, provides ample space for complexity and trimming some of the parts to make it so that new players can enter the place. That I agree. 10th is the most balanced, not the most fun. I think a second vote is needed to ask whether everyone played before 9th. Yeah, so funnily enough, both Twitch and YouTube here, exactly the same percentage. Both 77% yes. Order. I just want to do that because I like doing it. I'm looking for a song. I could put on Country Roads, but I don't think I want to. You now have to try and convince that 23%. So those who think 10th is bad, what don't you like about it so that Aglaval can try and change your mind? If simply has helped with the large growth of 40k, but half the army's got boring codexes. Which codexes do you think are boring? Is a question. This is what Hot Take Court was all about. I'm going to start grilling you more. Lork, thank you for following. Over on Twitch. As Homebrew created, 10th makes it way easier to design more units. 10th is awesome for homebrewing. 10th is lovely for homebrewing, especially for stuff like detachments. 10th is the edition I joined, so might have been kind of screwed. Yeah, I think that was the point earlier. Like, people who joined 9th or 10th probably like 10th. I think we had this conversation yesterday where the whole problem was there's people who have played Warhammer for a while, don't like 10th. Boo-boo, thank you for following. Nothing more personality, but do I like 10th edition the games to end up being more quicker? Not the complexity to make the game challenging. I'd agree with that. I think the game's plenty challenging.
Why change our entire game system just for new players? We're the ones that spent the money in the first place. They should have made a new game.
Thank you for the £5. I disagree with that. Like, why would you stop new people getting into the hobby? I think the thing is a lot of people get into... A lot of people are like, oh, you know, why are they changing it? But I like the changes. Is the problem. One thing I've noticed about 10th as well is a lot of... I saw this comment. I think it might have been on Reddit or something. Someone was like... Or maybe it was... Actually, it might have been in my comments, actually. Narrator with a retort.
Exactly, you spent the money. You are no longer spending money. The new players are now spending money.
It's less flavorful. I think the beauty of Warhammer is the narrative. I think the thing with the flavor, and this is something that we discussed yesterday, is flavor is what you make of it. I think it was in my comments. Someone was like, "Oh, I hate these changes. I've not played for a year, but now the game is like completely different." It's like, it's not that different. And also, you haven't been playing for a year. There's been 4 updates since then. Like, the people who've been playing it have been looking for updates, right? That's a slightly different thing. But I've seen that a lot where people complain about 10th and then you realize they actually don't play it in much 10th at all. And the flavor is free, exactly. There's a 2 simultaneous edition, 1 based on 5th, 7th, 1 based on 10th. Isn't Horus Heresy just based on old Warhammer? Isn't that the point? Like, this is the thing, like, my Screaming Ravens are basically just, you know, entirely flavorful. I think 10th is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying 10th. I think 10th... I played 2nd, 10th is better. I haven't raced a dragon, thank you for £2.
I played 2C and D, 10th is better. My opinion.
So, yeah, I think with 10th... 10th is good. They got rid of a few of the things, like, obviously, you know, toughness really only go up to 8 and all this stuff. They made a few sweeper changes, which is good.
Why would I want new players if they don't like the game I like? If they do like it, they join anyway. It's just chaos for sci-fi.
But
a big FU to fans.
No, this is a very different thing, Ivy. So, again, like with a lot of things, this is not exclusive to Warhammer or Games Workshop. Think about something like League of Legends, or in fact, World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft Classic, like as in original World of Warcraft, was considered easy compared to other MMOs at the time. Now compare it to modern World of Warcraft. Same with League of Legends, like, you know, change has to be made to allow people into the game. And I think 10th edition is exactly a completely new game. everyone's turned on to Ivy now. It's like not even the person in court. Like, yeah, Aglavol, you're free to go. Everyone's turning on Ivy now. Guns blazing. Fucking catching strays. I don't see it as a big FU to the fans, because this is the thing. I think right here is the question then, because I think this is a question that is going to be interesting. Oh, Ivy with the absolute. Oh, if I could find songs quicker, this would be great. So I'm just gonna fucking play Pepsi Man then. Absolute, you're all dumb, therefore proving my point that 10th is a dumb game for dumb dummies. Absolutely savage.
Ivy versus entropy and the movement of time.
Here we go, Ivy versus... Alright, I don't think I even need to do the re... I'm going to do the repoll here. But do you agree, Repol?
10th is good for the game's future, and anyways the fun of the game is in the storytelling with players and friends.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But we gotta do a quick... Now, this is do you agree with Aglaval that 10th is good? The change from 9th. Bear in mind, this is actually the take here is 10th is better than 9th, not 10th is good. That's the other part of this. We're going to start the poll. This is not... We're not asking if you agree or disagree with Ivy. We'll get into that. I'm enjoying 10. Yeah, so... This is just... There's so much going on. Injurious, thank you for the bits. Omega Dumbass, thank you for the mod. I just stopped Pepsi, man. It's too much. There's so much going on. We've been over like 400 viewers, so if we get to 420 likes, that'd be great. Thank you very much. I might as well throw that in there whilst everything else is going on. It looks like Aglaval, you'll be free to go. I think more people agree with you now, just because Ivy, basically Ivy was the defense of the lawyer defense, the defense lawyer, and just straight up tanked their side. I can't get anything else. I only have 10 quid in my... No. We're still talking. Don't worry about it. It's just... Here's the thing, Ivy, is all of this money is because of you.
Teaches 40k to new players and kids. 10th is the best
thing to
happen for it, and they fix things faster. Looks at Admech Winter of 9th.
You saw what happened. Too many strats. Pack group was ridiculous. They gave out loads of invuns. Rules to ignore the invuns, especially invuns to ignore the invuns. Yeah. We all agree, though, that 10th is better than 9th. I think massive amounts of agreement there. I think... Aglaval, you had a cold take, but you still win because more people... You somehow got the few people who weren't on your side. And I don't think you did anything. So congratulations. I need to find a good congratulation music. Oh no, I'll tell you what I want. There's a song in here. Where is it? This isn't even celebratory, but well done. It's just a good song. But get out of my house. I will stop the poll here. 86. It went from 79 to 86. Jesus Christ.
People who want the game to stay complex and hard just want to keep some sort of superiority complex emo. Saw it in many games.
Yeah, this is what I was saying, comrade. A lot of things happen with a lot of... No. Once you've done it once, Elect Man, you don't have to do it again. I'll say for everyone else, once you've done it once, you have to do it again. A lot of games will become more simple over time to help more people get into it because they realize that some of the complexity just isn't useful. If you play League of Legends, think about stuff like jungle timers. Like, is that really that useful? As in, knowing that? If they just give you that knowledge, you can then increase your skills in other places. And bear in mind, 10th is still complicated, because I guarantee there has not been a game of 10th which has been played without some rules mistake somewhere. Guaranteed. Do simultaneous transitions the answer? Well, that's what Horus Heresy is, right? Horus Heresy is like old school. I miss scatter dice. Now, here is a potential hot take. I think they should bring scatter dice back. You know, the twist deck and the asymmetrical stuff. For non-match play games, they should bring scatter dice back. For like random stuff. For your silly games. Obviously, in your match play games, your tournament games, no scatter dice. But it'll be fun to have a mission where there's a fire tornado from Helldivers 2 and a scatter dice tells it where it goes. That's fun. Yeah, that's the thing, Jordan. The new stuff from the new from the new cards, the twists aren't played in competitive, which is good.
It feels a bit like people uses the word
Rock, thank you for the
interchangeably with needless complexity.
Oh, that's fair. I think that's potentially a thing. Right. Do I have 50? We have to go through this whole thing now. This very rarely comes up. I am dancing behind them. There's no point in me. Normally I dance to this, but you can't see me behind the bloody dancing pole. Thank you very, very much for the $50.
They need to bring back the infinite range units. More Death Strike missiles launched from my desk onto casual games.
The CP4, thank you for following. Explosions of Light. I didn't even notice Explosions of Light or Mr. Flappy Fun Bars. Those are great names. Thank you for following. God, there's a lot going on. Right. Thank you very much. And yeah, more fun stuff. The alert dances, but I usually like dancing behind that, but I couldn't see it. There's still some alerts we've not seen. Ironically, there is an alert that is cheaper than that one that we've not seen before because it's either like 1, 5, 10, or 50. All right. We're going to do another one on YouTube, and then we'll go and do one over on Twitch. So get ready, Twitch. You're next. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. We've had a lot of good times so far. We will continue to have good times once I find a nice song. I get analysis paralysis for choosing songs now is the problem. There we go. That's a good song. I'm going to go straight into it. We've got loads of people who have already been asking for judgment. There's like 3 new followers. McGurk, Exurian, and Zani. Thank you for following. And just Jason Diego, right. I've gone too far. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of viewers today. Thank you very, very much for turning up. McGurk, thank you for subscribing to... Oh my god, where are people coming from? Local bearings. Get your bearings and get in here. You got a minute. Tech Toby, King Chef, and Nelson Cruz. I'm pretty sure I missed someone. Alien Dillo, I think I missed. Lude and Nasty, I missed. Ass Hatters, great name. And Spoobu, I think I got Spoobu. Blork. I think I got everyone else. Thank you all for so much fun. 54 viewers over. 54 on Twitch and 444 on YouTube. Quasar Ants, great name. Thank you for following. What is going on? Like your video, Centurion Love, and Flying Transport gave me an idea for Grey Knights. Hell yeah. Hello, local bearings here. Great news, great news, great news. What is your hot take? While you do that, I will get the polls ready for you. Remember, we're looking for hot takes that you can... 50-50 is about the right place you want to be. Bear, Junior, CA, and Lime, Sus, and Defender Rick. Jesus Christ. Hello, everyone. So a take that gets 50-50 is the best way to be. Because then you can easily convince one way or the other. And Kodiak Zzz. Oh, this one's gonna cook. This one. You've opened a fucking... You've opened the hell gates on this one. Black Templars should never have been created as a chapter and the worst faction sub-faction in all of Warhammer. Now, I see you, Reddit. I think it was on the Black Templars subreddit. Someone made a post about the hot take video where someone had a hot take about Black Templars. And suddenly I was being dragged into it like it was my fucking opinion. I just thought, I get... People tell me things. People link me to these things. Imperial Guard players. Defender Rick, thank you for subscribing. And Mariana Romero, it's very true. Do not tell Eons of battle.
Oh boy, don't tell Eons.
So, on the there was a post on the Imperial Guard Reddit with linked my Imperial Guard video of a guy like, oh, I can't believe all this Imperial Guard hate. And most people, fortunately, were like, it's a shit post, mate. Like, you didn't watch the video, it's a shit post. But, you know. Earl Whitehaven, thank you for becoming a member. 12 new members today, that's crazy. Like the most I've ever had apart from massive gifts. Weird. This is the interesting one. This one I think we can have a lot of talk about. Let's not go right. Order. Where ladies and gentlemen's agreement in hall. Thank you for following. We're not going to go down the some Black Templar players are a little weird. Let's not go down that route. We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to worry about the kinds of players. We're talking specifically here about Black Templars in the lore in game. We don't need to talk about the kind of players that Black Templar sometimes attract. Because there's a lot of very nice Black Templar players. Steve plays Black Templars. And as far as I know, he's not racist. Eons of Battle, who is an excellent YouTuber, very wholesome, Centurion lover, plays Black Templars. I think there is there's going to be some associations. Let's not go there. That's all we're going to talk about. We're going to go down just on local bearings, the fact that he thinks that the chapter is the worst faction or sub-faction. A 6 baby carrier knight army. Hell yeah, do it, Architect. That sounds awesome. Interesting, 57% say no and 61%. So it's close to 50-50. So let's hear some opinions. I'm going to start, local bearings, we're going to start yelling stuff at you. You also interject with why you think this. I'm going to start having a bit of a back and forth. I'm going to see what's going on here. If Black Templar players aren't weird, they'd be Blood Angel players. Let's talk about players. Get, I think Zen would be good here. Yeah, nice Zen music. I know it's from F-Zero GX, it's not that Zen. Replace Imperial Fist for no reason. I think Imperial Fist should have become the Black Templar. Yeah, one of the worst chapters but shouldn't be removed. Interesting.
One of the worst chapters but shouldn't be removed.
Thank you for the 199 and a Mega Dumbass. Clips and a Mega Dumbass.
Word bears are zealots and DAR better knights.
I know you meant word bearers. Alexis with Gala, thank you for subscribing. I know you meant word bearers, but word bears is anyone out there who's struggling with a name for their custom chapter, word bears, right there, and you, but your entire chapter is like we're the word bears. Oh, don't you mean word bears? Like no, we're the word bears. We will maul you to death. The Black Templar has too many parts of being zealous, religious, and medieval late medieval knights. This is clearly taking key aspects from both word bearers and dark angels. Yeah. That's what Mega Dumbass is, yeah, kind of... Mega Dumbass kind of summarized you just as you were typing, which is quite funny. The Overmind, thank you for the $1 with no... I assume you probably meant to put something there, but I apologize. We don't have a faction of zealots who did better that aren't just more Marines. The successor that focuses on grammar. Word Bears versus Iron Warriors. The thing is with Black Templars, this is the interesting thing, is Black Templars are really old. Because obviously they were the 3rd edition box. Black Templar are really fun because if you look at it, they are extreme, even in the Imperium, they are very one-dimensional most of the time. They're a fun hypocrite in the overall narrative. Zealotry is very fun. I feel like maybe Black Templar is... I feel like there is this kind of divide, right? Should have been Space Wolves. Ooh, interesting. How do we submit a poll? I'm sorting the poll, don't worry about it.
Instead of BT.
Only really loved because they're super edgy. I feel like the fact that they're edgy, I feel like it's one of those ones where when something is turbo edgy, it's quite fun to just be turbo edgy. But I think the problem with that is sometimes it's taken seriously. Oh god, the arguments are happening already. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you for the $2.
You take that back, Mastro.
Black Templars are just the male equivalent of the Sisters of Battle. They shouldn't be removed as a chapter. But would say they've been as Army of the Church. Ragnar Stein, I think, for 3 months. Thank you very much.
Hell's Reach. Black Templars are fucking cool.
And Junkmod, thank you for continuing their sub from Prime Gift to tier 1. Thank you very much. I don't know if that appears as an alert, but thank you. Black Templars existing and have to be given their own unique models, also directly taken away from Dark Angels, having a more complete range, and Word Bearers being treated as unique army. That is interesting. I don't think that is... here's the thing, because Black Templars are so old, I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. I'd still just say Templars. That's better than DO. Overmind, thank you very much. That's going to be a loud sound. Thank you.
Emperor's Children are just so wildly bland, clearly the worst chapter. Why would you call the group of people focused on being Sex Pists children?
What?
Clearly the worst faction.
Okay. We don't need to go into that, but thank you for the super chat. We're talking about Black Templars at the moment. Black Templars. And also, they're not really focus piece. Well, okay. Anyway, Black Templars. Oh, there's an argument about Space Wolves going on? What is happening?
Space Wolves, thumbs down emoji.
BC would have no influence on Word Bearers, and Word Bearers are just chaos. That's true. And also Word Bears. Also, your name is Northern Line. I assume not actual Northern Line, but hello. I think it isn't really Dawn's Son, like the Black Sheep and Legion. I don't know. I think we can.
Whoa, Mastro, 18 Thunderwolves be upon ye.
Oh, here we go. I feel like with what is. I don't even need to stream anymore. I can just let you guys do it.
Despite my saying they're cringe, I think Templars have earned their place in the lore. They shouldn't get unique models over first founding chapters.
That's the thing that I find crazy, the fact that it's not a founding chapter. Right, I'm doing the poll.
Space Wolves trash, need Varangian Guard.
I'm doing the poll. Do you agree or disagree with this take?
Black Temples honestly could easily be an IA unit.
Yes. No. Oh god, I always time someone out because the chat's moving so fucking fast.
Don't worry, I burrow with my bugs.
Yeah, so do you agree with Black Templars should never have been created as chapter 1 of the worst? That is what we're looking for. The chat is filled with salty Imperial Fist players, very true. I think it's a 500 bits, damn.
Every faction/subfaction is someone's favorite. If you think that any shouldn't exist just cause you don't like them, you're a toxic player.
Interesting. Stake him! The Elden Banana? Oh no, thank you for following. What are the HR Black Templars?
What the HR Black Templars?
Well, if you don't play Warhammer, you're going to be really confused. Thank you for the 100.
I am the toxic player.
Oh, there we go. We found it. Marinara Ramirez. You've joined Ivy in the toxic players that everyone's going to yell at. God, there's a lot going on. I can't remember what the numbers were before. I think you've somehow got more people to agree with you. You might be free to go. I didn't give out any punishments yet. I'm not toxic, I'm just misunderstood. Wouldn't even need to make a video of this. He's made enough money today. It's not even about the money. This is just gonna be a hard video to make. It's just chaos. All we have is Torgaren and Darnath Lysander. Oh, I guess you don't have a reprint of the Landsider. You actually did say about that. But you have 2. The Twitch, no. But it's a greater percentage of yes than it was before. So, congratulations. Also, successors of Crimson Fist and Black Templars have taken away the Imperial Fist. First founding has been put on the back burner. Very true. But you are free to go. Alright. Our ad's playing on Twitch right now, so we're going to wait for those to finish. And then thank you very much for joining. We're then going to go over to Twitch to do one over there, and then we're back on YouTube. So, a couple of minute break. And then YouTube, Twitch, it's your time. Your time to be judged. The Dark Penguin. If you are on YouTube, it's kind of obviously let Twitch have their fun. Don't you have to jump over there and try and jump in there as well.
These Hume and BT questions. Always needs to know is Gork or Mork, Wug or not to Wug.
Very true. Very true, Michael. Thank you for the super chat. Rated Mr. Pasty. Thank you for subscribing with a prime. And It's Rye following. The Dark Penguin, I think I already said. Loopy, Mineward, I think I got you guys. Jesus Christ. I made a mistake. This is a stream and a half, let me tell you. Yes, Gork or Mork. I mean, whilst we're in the break over on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. We'll do a quick poll for you guys. And I'll be very disappointed in you guys if this poll does not end how I think it should end. Gork or Mork? Who do you agree? Ace of Dragons, thank you for... oh, God. I stopped the music. There's too much going on.
Gotta go, so it'll throw money at my problem. Hot take: service studs are stupid. If you follow service stud logic, Dante should have a gold forehead.
Thank you for the super chat. I mean, just more studs. But what? Thank you for resubscribing with Prime.
Love Judge Paul.
But do you love this? Probably not. Oh, come on, YouTube. Gork and Mork, this should be a 50-50 poll. Gork or Mork should always be 50-50. How come more you like Gork? What's wrong with this? Comrade Viper, thank you for subscribing with Prime. 77 viewers over on Twitch. I'm sure a bunch of YouTube people just jumped over there to try and get in, but we're gonna do one, then we're back on YouTube. While you're here, like the stream over on YouTube. We're almost at 200. Can we get to 420? Probably not. It's one thing to aim for. Got a fun stream next week as well. Cheesy Base, thank you for becoming a member, and DJ Laz, thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, Paul isn't so bad. All right, ads are over. Order. Gons, thank you for following. Someone on Twitch. This is probably going to be incorrect. Hey, look at that, Comrade Viper. You just became a prim. And look at you. Look at you now. Hey, I may do another one over on Twitch. Oh boy, honestly, this might be cold, but it has to be said. Okay, let's hear it then. Let me also fit the filter. A little cut off on the left. There we go. And he's a bit more on the right. Here we go. We're waiting with bated breath. And then we'll do another one, bro. Bro, what the fuck? Thank you for following. And we'll do another one over on Twitch because a lot of people have jumped over here, so. Rogal Dawns were a stupid idea and should never have existed. True. Lima Rust had always been the main tank of the Extra Time, that and Baneblades. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I can't start a poll and I need to end this poll. Hang on. Alright, Gork wins, unfortunately. I should have prepped this. I should have prepped this ahead of time. Ah! I'm such a bad streamer. Yes. No. Starting the polls. So, Rogal Dawns were a stupid idea. Do people want a middle ground between the lemon Russ and the Beyblade? GFC, thank you for becoming a member. This is now our holding music for the poll. The historical nerd tank who likes that the Rogal Dawn takes several historical tanks like the Urshing and the Matilda. There's too many weapons like the Space Marine Lancer. They should have brought back the Macarius. I don't play 40k, they're all just tanks to me. I mean, that's fair. I don't understand the Rogal Dawn head looks so much better than the dumb blocky Lehman Russ. I hate Rogal Dawns because when they shoot me I die. You hate Rogal Dawns because you don't like the way they look. We're not the same. Full Sonic music, please? Yeah, well, I'm doing my Sonic music. This is a good song, though. We're almost at the end of the poll. The Mohi Bean, thank you for following. And Car, thank you for becoming a member. Rango, if you want the thing to come up on screen, you have to do at least 100. I've just noticed you've been doing like small bits. So I apologize. They made them just better, so this Rust spam, which is what I always picture as anti-programmer, isn't nearly the same anymore. I mean, you can still Rust spam though, right? So you got 58% no and 62% no. So roughly 60% no's on this. Let's try and get those yeses higher, I guess. That's what we're looking for. Rogal Dawn should replace the Commander Rust, not for Dime Dawn. Ivy's super chatted, but I can't see it.
The Rogal should be between Russ and Heelhound size.
Heelhound? Isn't the Hellhound smaller than the Russ? I don't know. Someone wants more Sonic, so... It's not to show up a script, it's just for fun, fair enough. Yeah, the text-to-speech can sometimes say things wrong. So yeah. What are you going to say to help convince those no's to turn yeses? What do you think? Well, I mean, you kind of already said what you think, right? There's not really much else. Uzi on base. Or is he on base? I play Guard and I think that they're not that good, mostly because they become feels bad units when they play. They're literally made casual, low competitive games one-sided. So yeah, they are pretty tough. And they have a lot of weapons. The Hellhound already fits the role of light tank. Why add another slightly larger one? This is anything, if I One. There we go. We got some good answers here. Let's put on the thinking music. Thinking. I've not been utilizing the this because it doesn't fucking work. There we go. Oh yeah, ignore the man behind me. Ah, I closed it on here. Witness, come back. Ah, there you are. They were made just to sell more tanks to guard players. Central hot take. The commander variant in particular is just so good there's no reason not to take one. That I think people disagree with. As such, it was just a cash grab with game effects to make it sell. Casual games feel bad when you play against them. I think you may have made more people disagree with you with this. I don't think that. I feel like when people say, "Oh, it was just made to sell more tanks," it's like, well, yes, obviously they wanted to sell tanks because that's their job is to sell cool things. But as far as I know, the command variant isn't that good.
Why are you sitting on the judge's lap?
Don't worry about that. The real answer is because he's hard to Photoshop. Doesn't match the aesthetics of the rest of the tanks. They don't feel bad for casual games if you have a Void Dragon. I feel like, yeah. Don't forget to rot those hips. No, we're not. No. But we are worried. Don't be worried. Don't worry about it. We're talking about tanks. We're talking about Rogal Dawns. Why not ask your opponent not bring... Yeah, this is the thing. If you're playing a casual game, you can just work with your opponent on this. Command variant is good. As for the first point, I should have clarified that it made them better than Russes. Well, I mean, they are better than Russes, but they're all expensive than Russes. Isn't that the point? They are a... It's like the Baneblade is better than a Russ. Because it's bigger and better, right? L take. Tonk is Tonk. Rogal is essentially a heavy tank. It's fine for filling that niche. The only problem is that it's aesthetically inconsistent. I feel like aesthetic inconsistency with different type tanks in the 41st millennium is... whatever. But I don't play guard, so... Over 10k points of guard. We didn't need a new tank. We wanted more guard factions and just Cadia, Hardbait Krieg. I mean, just paint them different. I don't know. No fun to ask your friend not to use their toys in your game of toy men. Well, it's different. This is the thing. If you're trying to introduce your friend to a game, then they might not have to use some of their toys. But if they're going to use those toys, then all bets are off. If you know both of them are going to be able to use toys, you can bring your Void Dragon or whatever. The Rogal Dawns aren't unbeatable. I think visuals of it is fine, like him even, but I just can't understand how it seemingly changed every guard list I saw. Again, this is I think this is the thing, like, you can just play what you want. Like, don't worry about other people's guard lists. Hi, Crazy Warpsmith, how's it going? Viper shall die by Rogals. Alright. I think we can start the poll. I'm going to move this over here because it keeps going away. Flash poll. Do you agree? Yes. No. Start the poll. So you're looking here, Viper, to have more people agree with you than disagree with you at the end of this. Obviously, it now depends on how many people came in and out of the chat that may or may not like Rogal Dawns. So the thing you are asking is, our stupid idea should never existed. Lehman Rush should always been the main tank and Astro Time, then Baneblades. There should have been no in between.
Dawn as a new tank. With the Malkador and Macarius, it fits right in. The problem is
Macarius
is a tank faction.
Thank you for your 100 bits. I feel like people basically, I think what's happened is people have gone. I assume it was the Macarius, but it can't be the Macarius. My kingdom for a tank. Thank you, Marinara.
For a tank.
All right, it's not looking good. Unfortunately, Comrade Viper, it's not looking good for you. But more people are disagreeing with you now. I don't know what changed. I think maybe it was your arguments. You need a better lawyer. You need a better attorney. But you still have, I say, a minute for people to get their votes in. You're looking for greater than 42 yeses on Twitch and greater than, I believe it was 38 on YouTube. You're getting there. It's slowly, the gap's slowly closing. You might be saved here. We haven't got long. Before your chat has bad taste. I mean, that's how you make a video and then use that to make fun of you. Rogal spam. Means it briefly shot itself. Oh, unfortunate. Alright. Unfortunately, Comrade Viper. With the last few seconds here, it looks like you might be the first person that we are going to find guilty. Comrade Viper, you have been found guilty of having a take that is... I'm not really sure how to describe it. You're guilty. You're guilty of something, all right? You did something wrong, and you need to be punished. And so what I want from you is there is a Discord channel in my Discord called Stream Chat. I want you to make a picture, MS Paint or whatever. Obviously, you don't like the fact that it goes from... I'll turn this off so I can hear me better. You don't like the fact that it goes Leman Russ, Rogal Dawn, Baneblade. You want it to be Rogal Dawn... Sorry, Leman Russ, Trade the Baneblade. I will punish you by making you do even more of it. So we have Leman Russ, Rogal Dawn, Baneblade. I want you to draw a Leman Russ, an in-between between that and a Rogal Dawn, then a Rogal Dawn, then the in-between of a Rogal Dawn and then a Baneblade, and then a Baneblade. And if you're feeling spicy, make it loop and have the thing that's between a Baneblade and a Leman Russ that isn't a Rogal Dawn, so it can loop the whole way around. You have been punished. Get out of my sight. Oh, I'm too slow on the music. Hang on. What's a good song here? Sure. Anyway. Thank you. We'll do one more here on Twitch, and then we'll go back over to YouTube. We will be filing an appeal. Appeal my balls. How about that? I don't know why I said that. Peach Loop. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you very much. The Shurikari are on their way with an automated ball peeler. Of course they'd have that. Right. Oh, I always play 2 songs there. Order. 0 degrees behind. Thank you for following. Can I do it on the drop? Mr. Flappy Fun Parts. You have a minute to get your hot take in here. Or to say hello and then you can do your hot take. Do you wish as a hot take? If you want to, if that's something you can, I don't know what's a hot take. Shit, I'm not just taking them from chat. You'll have to wait until you potentially get a chance to... Alright, here's the take, here's the take. Let's hear it. We've got to hear it. I don't know why I keep talking. Close your hole. There you go. We're all waiting. GW should remove 12 out of 13. You mean 12 out of 13 or 12 or 13? I assume you mean 12 or 13. Because there's more than 13, right? 12 or 13 of the current factions, or add them into other factions. Holy... Right. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's get the poll set up briefly. By briefly, I mean the same amount of time as normal, but... 2-minute poll. And we'll get some nice music. Oh god, I'm breaking everything. Help. Where's Twitch chat? There you are. There you are, Twitch. I found you, Twitch chat, don't worry. Real audio, thank you for following. Volcano cannon ass take. Finally an actual hot take. Remove this man's flappy parts. The fuck is wrong with you, Twitch, letting people like this lunatic into your house? I please, can Twitch have another one for that shitty take? Well, no, in this court, we are innocent until proven guilty. We will let them... We'll let them defend themselves. What an ass take. Remove his knees. I love the punishments that people have. When I did the editing for the first one of these, I love the server to him one, which was very funny. Isn't it hot take is just wrong? Well, this is the thing with so many people disagreeing. That it's going to be hard pressed to turn this one around. String him up by the nuts. Mods make him paint 120k to inspire him into the sun. No one knows. Oh, moist cavity mouth. That's horrible. No one knows breathing. Oh. Casted to the Rubicon upon this man. The narrator, thank you again for super chat.
Now this is just the judge seeing the crime in full. He was innocent before he typed it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so what are you here for? Your Honor, I have my defense, and it says this like, oh wow, you just fucked that up, didn't you? Oh god, 80. All right, it's not. I've got to tell. You're unfortunate on this one. Bro, thank you for the super chat.
Gonna need to hear some elaboration on this one.
Yeah, we're gonna need some baller defense on this one. Who are the 13%? 30%. The 30%. You need to out yourself. And Mr. Flappy Fun Parts. Defend yourself. 1, why do you think this? 2, which factions do you think should be removed? Okay, here we go. This would make the game much easier for new players, not make favorites of the Space Marines, Scout Space Marine players, and remove unnecessary differences between some of the bigger factions. Why do Space Wolves, Salamanders, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Emperor's Children, all of the Marines get their own codexes? These of the cults could just be Tyranids extras. So I guess you would have Eldari, Drukhari, and Harlequins in one book. Yeah, 3 out of could be a single faction. You'd have Tyranids and GC cults, Votan, Necrons, Orcs. All the Space Marines in one, all the Chaos Space Marines in another. Imperium, so like Admech Sisters. Imperial Agents, but no one cares about Imperial Agents. No one's an agent there. Admech Custodians, Grey Knights, and Agents.
Expecting Space Marines 13 times.
Space Marines 13. That would have, if you had said that, that would have been hilarious. That you would have actually probably turned everyone around if you said Space Marines 13 times.
Your Honor, my client is batshit insane. He is a Twitch brother, but I'd quote he is saying.
Oh my god. Loads bolt pistol. Anger on him. This would make the game easier to learn and cheaper for new players. Would it make it cheaper? I play Admech. I've already used enough money. Oh, okay. We understand. It's okay, guys. We're okay. They're an Admech player. Of course they're insane. Injus, you're right. You can't plead insanity. They're an Admech player. Oh, dearie me. Give him the butcher's nails. I'm going to make this take even worse. Condense every Imperial faction into 3 factions. Mortal Followers, Superhumans, and Admech. Rogal, thank you for the super chat.
I'm pretty sure Imperial Agents is an example of this. Didn't work out too well, did it?
No, yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. And Custodians as well as Necrons and CSM. So you're an Admech Custodians, Necrons, and CSM player, I see. Feed him to the grots. I will die on this hill. Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I think that might be the first correct thing you've said. You might be dying for this one. Can we get an 07 in chat for Mr. Flappy Fun Parts? The question is, do you believe that 12 or 13 of the current factions should be removed or folded in to other factions? You might get lucky. You might get away with it because there were so many no's. There might have been a couple of people who have just arrived who've just decided yes. Oh, we have a Zelda one that's going to be quite good here. If I can find it. 07. %89% in Twitch now. But it's actually improved in YouTube. Lacey Amalia Walker, thank you for... Thank you for the membership. It's actually getting towards 18%. It was 13. I am 07ing. I'm a proud yes. It's gone from 30 to 19. Somehow you're turning this one around. Nearly 20% of YouTube chat agrees with this. Marinara Menace has gifted you a sub. That's really funny. 20% of YouTube agree now. It was 13. I think people are just doing it because it's funny at this point. Alright, the poll is over. Somehow, against all odds, I can't find a good bit of music. There you go. Against all odds, you actually made that one out alive. However, there is something called I'm the Streamer. To an ant, even an inch.
To an ant, even an inch is a mile.
As I am the streamer, I can decide if I basically want to just cast no on you. And so I will still find you guilty. Because I find this idea funny. You want to remove factions? Your punishment shall be to add a faction. I want you to create a faction. It's like just a MS Paint doodle of just a silly one. To add. You would want to see added. To 40k. And then you may... it's in the Discord. In my Discord, there is a channel called Stream Chat. Under Stream Stuff. Discord link is in... I think you can exclamation mark Discord if you want the link. Put it in there. And then you may rest in peace on that hill as you have desired. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Get out of my fucking sight. Okay. No, we don't want that one. We want, let's put a bit of banjo on. No, Sonic. I'll just change my mind. We're going back over to YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. We're going to do a few more over here, because there's a lot of you over here. Judge me. If you already typed it, you don't need to type it again, but judge me all one word. Get you over here. Members get bonus luck.
Liberum veto.
Aglaval, thank you for the super chat. I can't even heart it. It's gone. It's gone too fast. It's gone too fast. Can I heart it from here? No, I'm so sorry. I wanted to heart your super chat. There we go. Got it. There's a lot of entries. While we're waiting for people to get in, like the stream. Let's get up to 300 likes. Why not? Might be fun. We don't need to... Once you've done it once, you don't need to do it again. Even if we're going back and forth between Twitch and YouTube, you don't need to do it more than once. Pepper Banana, you do not need to spam it like that, or I will remove you from everything. You also spelt it wrong like 5 times. Stop spamming. Thank you. Willie, thank you for becoming a subscriber as well. It's alright. You are in. At least one of those was spelled right. Delete this man. Right. Are we ready? Order. We're gonna get someone else in here. Some Fearman. You have a minute. We are back to YouTube. We have a minute to say something. And then we will do the next thing. The next part, which is where we take your hot take. You have 30 seconds. Remember, on YouTube, if you have paused the stream, make sure to catch back up to live. Also, what I found is the hotter your take is actually better for me because people super chat to yell at you. Hi, Manisai, how's it going? Brick me up, please. You have 3 seconds, some Furman. '07 in chat. Some Fearman. He is gone. Taken too soon. But we will re-roll the winner. To experiment 149. Wait, how did you... You did it! You did it! Well done, experiment! Way, he's done it! You worked it out. Whatever you were trying to do, you did it. You worked it out. Well done. Warhammer 74 just got here. Someone missed their chant. I experiment 149. I already disagree. Wow. Come on now. They haven't even said their hot take. Let them have their chance. Order, please. Order, please. Love your videos. Well, thank you very much. No, he's wrong. My broadcast was 7 seconds behind, and yet, somehow, through the power... Not that one. Through the power of your magic, you were 7 seconds behind, but you got there in 6 seconds. So you were minus 1 second when you said, how do you? So you already knew you were going to be picked a second early.
Hot face emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, hot face emoji, fire emoji, hot face emoji. What a take.
What a take, and what a string of emojis. It's an L take already. I mean, is everyone just ahead of, like, is everyone like going through time? Does everyone know what's going on before I've even seen it? I can psychically tell. I thought you said physically. I can psychically tell I would disagree with them. Here we go. Come on. Future. Wojtek and Xkenshi. Alright, I actually, you know what? This is going to be an interesting one. I've started to pull a bit early on YouTube. I do apologise. He is? No. Get that poll in. KG, thank you for subscribing for a month. Thank you very much. Not really a hot take. This is going to be the problem. Experiment 149, you may have caused yourself an issue here. Because this is the... Ooh, that might help you. That might help you because the poll is on. Think like Desolator Squad, but regular. By regular, I mean common, yeah. I see, because you've added in Desolators to try and tilt it away.
His take is hot to the Megan Fox in Transformers.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking comment. When did that film come out? Like 20 years ago? Jesus. Thank you for the super chat. Or the bits or whatever. No, local bearings, you see, followed it at last second, but I think this is the play. They saw that the poll was too much yes. So they decided to say Desolation Squad. Get those numbers down so they can re-bump them after the poll, you know? Gravis, but with like 2-inch long chainswords.
Not absurd enough. Bring back Inquisitor Obi-Wan Sherlock Bluetso. Exactly.
Thank you, Widley. Alright, we got 77% agreeing over on Twitch. 84% agreeing over on YouTube. This one might be a cold take that you're going to really struggle to get out of. This one might be difficult. But we're near the end of the end here. So, save your alternatively. Order. Save your alternatively for after the poll is over, because it might help you.
He'll show him my 2-inch long chain sword.
No. Thank you for the bits. Come on now. Let's be, you know... Keep it civil, please. Alright. Here we go. 84% yes over on YouTube. Deliria, thank you for following. This is going to be tricky for you to get those numbers up, but we'll see what you can do. What's your alternatively here? There should be absurd models, so the fact that there are just a few absurd models is literally absurd. The absurdities fine. Look at the orcs. Orcs are, I mean, Boomdacker Snazwagon. What a fucking name. More weird Amec, please. Yeah. I think 40k should be more goofy. 40k is goofy. It's a very silly thing. More Stiltmen for more factions. Exactly, Sierra. Thank you for the super chat.
More Stiltmen for more factions.
The demons should be the old style horrors where they're like coming out of each other's mouths. More stuff like that. Yes, Experiment 149. What is your alternatively? Desolator is bad, goofy. I disagree. I love the Desolators because they are silly. I love to just put more gun on more gun. Goofy is an outlandish, or goofy is in funny? Yes, I guess. You understood what a hot take is. Yeah, this is a... It's a cold take, but the way we're doing it now could be salvageable. Experiment 149, we are waiting on that alternatively. You may now proceed. But please pardon me for my misspellings, I wish to be redeemed. Well, you said redeemed. So back to the spelling board with you. I think I just live in a bubble. What do you what are your thoughts? What's going to be a channel when you 5-0 a tournament sooner or later? I'll still be poor as bad at stuff. I'll just have to find something else I'm bad at, which is very easy. I'm bad at many things. It's not like all of this is totally subjective or anything. I wish to make it clear that the court that Judge Fall has crap taste. Well, like that one Night Lord says, you're on thin ice. You're on thin ice, Ivy. Don't make me cast no on you. Pause about consistently upload Gunpla on. That is very true. I have not done much Gunpla in a while. Although I do have a Gunpla stream up maybe in the next few weeks.
Snaz Boomadakawagon, wanna say how TTS handles that?
Snaz Boomadakawagon. It said it quite funny. Alright. Oh no, Hyphy's been molded into plastic. Oh no. Right. I think we're ready to probably just carry on with this one. I don't think there's much we can do here. I think most people probably agree with you. And it's now going to be all about whether... If I'm allowed...
Paul is bad at making bad custom chapters.
Paul is bad at making bad custom chapters. I think that was a compliment. Thank you. I'm taking it as a compliment. I'm not going to think about it any further. This is the original take, not the new take. I mean, I'm giving you this time, but I'll be honest, like this actually doesn't really fucking matter. Because unfortunately for you, Experiment 149, whether or not more or less people agree with you, I'm not finding you guilty, but I like where your head's at. You want to see? I want to see. In Discord, MS Paint or just ideas. I just want to see your. I just want to see your insane ideas. Just put them in Discord. I just want to see what you can come up with. Because I think you got a good head on your shoulders. And I want to see some grabbers with 2-inch long chainsaws. I want to see some weird shit. You are also guilty, as Henry Wong says, because in order for me to give you this punishment, you have to be guilty. So you've probably done something wrong in your life, all right? Okay, you've done something wrong. You're a wrong-un, and I want you to get out of my courtroom. Thank you for. I need to press the right button. Thank you. Get out of my sight. Another one for YouTube. If you have not already done so, judge me in the chat, all one word. But most of you have already done it. You don't need to do it again if you've already done it before. There are 278 entries. I'm seeing a lot of people say judge me, and that number is not going up. So I'm assuming all of you have been in there before. One person. Evermonkey, you are new to the list. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's a few. Paulie, Alan, Official Donovan, Stan from Accounting. Okay, we've got a few more that are coming in. But most of you here, most of you already said it once before. You don't need to say it again. Supersonic Race. This was a fucking weird game. I kind of want to play it again. I had this game as a kid. Can I throw money at you for more? I mean, you kind of did with becoming a member. The problem is every time I do this now, like, man, it gets more popular and therefore even harder to become the person who gets selected. It was such a weird ass game, man.
We are doing it for engagement bait, and it's fun.
There you go. That's what we do it for. We're doing it for the clickbait. Green Nexus miniatures. Street Space 2 music. I'll look into it. I baited again, real. Yeah, Ivy was doing well. Ivy got you all. Green Nexus miniatures. You have 40 seconds. 1 wicked agent on for my boy Kenneth Omega. Oh, Kenny Omega, man. What a legend. I haven't watched all of Fighter Fest yet, but I watched the Fatal 4-Way between him. Was it him, Claudio? We need to talk about Claudio Castagnoli and his fucking entrance, man. People who don't watch wrestling probably, I'm going to understand. But Claudio Castagnoli is one of the strongest people. Like, he's insane. They should punish Ivy for their side takes. We may have to put Ivy on trial. Sorry, Green Nexus Minis, you have unfortunately failed. 07 for Green Nexus Minis, then I'll talk about Claudio Castagnoli. Unused. Anyway, Claudio Castagnoli. Massive Swiss guy. Swiss Superman, yeah, exactly. Massive Warhammer fan. His entrance, he has a leather jacket covered in purity seals. And it comes down to, like, basically boss music. Remember him catching Biggie mid-leap back in WWE? Yeah. There's a clip of him in WWE where I think there's a it's when him and Sheamus were doing the bar, which is a great tag team. I don't watch WWE anymore. I'm all in on AEW now. But there's a great clip of him running into the crowd and grabbing the beach ball to like stop it from being bounced around. He moves so quick. It was like if he ran at you, I would shit myself and just die before he got to me. He's so fucking fast and crazy. The next one is unused, but unfortunately they are 07. 07. I've got to play two songs at the same time. M5A. Are you there, M5A? If you are there, you should be 07ing. If you're not 07ing, then you're not here. He's here, yo! We have someone, hooray! That's a bit. Oh, there's one. What is your hot take? Lower the time to 20 seconds? I think a minute is fine because of delay. 20 seconds is too quick. Okay, how many AEW, or I guess wrestling fans, but mostly AEW. I don't really watch WWE. Any other people big into AEW? I really like it. Like their current stuff has been amazing. Their last pay-per-view was fucking incredible. Love AEW, hell yeah. I have been to the Wembley shows. Yeah, I'm not going to this year's Forbidden Door because it's near my wedding. So, I've never watched AEW. You should get involved in AEW. It's so good right now.
Wow, Paul, you're really bad at this judging stuff. Have you considered streaming this? Also, do you believe in Joe Hendry?
To be fair, I do believe in Joe Hendry because that's a great meme. I love how he's memed himself. Anyone who memes themselves like that is great. Anyway, M5A. So look at this. Let's have some thinking music. Order, please. Order. I think guards should be the main characters in all of the starting boxes, and the entire game should be balanced around the guards. Basically, it should be a small side faction like every other side faction. Custodians should be removed. Wow, this is gonna be fucking. What's AEW? AEW All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling is fucking fantastic. Let's start the poll for this one. So the hot take here, which I think is potentially very hot. The entire game should be focused around guard being the main faction, the main characters. So basically, it should be a side faction. Custodians should be removed. Trying to play guard at 2,000 points is just too many models. I love briefly seeing the fact that it was 100% no. This is a hot take. Of course, Mr. Flappy Fun Parts is happy about this one. He's totally correct. Demon host him. Your first take was understandable. Everything else was clearly bait. Must be turned into orc food. Send him praying out the air. These streams are so easy because I just read chat because chat is hilarious. Why don't you pick a Horde army and complain about number of models? Based. Played World War II top games then. Rage bait. I should fully make it lore accurate so that I can play my beloved Blood Angels while fielding one model. Feed him to the squigs. Turn him into a door opener. Can we just eat him? I will through you into Transcend's balls. Through you. Every single unit will probably get a boost and could have more flavor if the guard was the center, since everything could be a little more powerful. Make him into a Dark Tide Servo Skull. I think the thing is with this is like making them kind of the center doesn't make Warhammer 40k because you need like Space Marines are what people think of, right? Like they're futuristic. Like you're required to use less stuff, and the thing you could have cooler abilities. Right, you're on 76% no. And only 63% no over on Twitch. But there was only 19 votes. I don't think Space Marines should be the main faction because they're boring as shit, but this is a goddamn awful take. Or god-awful take. So basically what you want is a points adjust. Is that so Cheaty Face is making a good point. Is what you basically want is you want them to adjust the points so that it's more accurate. So you keep guard stay about the same, and then you just have less of the other stuff by adjusting it more back and forth. Guard aren't unique enough to be posted as 40k. They're way too similar to stuff on the Star Troop. That I definitely agree with. I think Space Marines are too iconic. Let's go play Bolt Action. Based, but put him in the mulch. I love the people who agree and just like, nah, I agree, but fuck him. Not really just points either, since there would be more people playing guard, so you could have more lore-accurate battles too. Instead of just having 20 people show up with Space Marines, it would be. Now, 20 people showing up with different types of guards. So basically, you just want more guard players, which I'm gonna have to rock your. I'm gonna have to rock your socks. I've got a tournament coming up this weekend. There are 43 players. I am the only Codex compliant Space Marine player going. I'm the only one. There are 2 Deathwatch players, there are 2 Dark Angels players, and I think there's a Blood Angels player. There are many, unfortunately for me, there are many Death Guard players. I can tell you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I like getting my complementary equal attention model release for each other faction.
That's very true. I do like Guard Fucker Suck to play. It takes forever. There are 2 Guard players. Yeah, 1 Blood Angels player, 2 Dark Angels, 2 Deathwatch, and me as a Space Marines. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Deathwatch players. Jesus. There's 3 Admech players and 2 Guard players. There's 3 Admech players. There's more Admech players than me. Anyway, unfortunately for you, I think I can see where this one is going. Give him to Homuncular. They can fix guard without making sense of the game. I think there's one Grey Knights player.
Upon this man is to send him to become a custode.
A custode. Just one custode. A singular custode. Do you agree with his take that guard should be... I just want to go against them more. I don't. Guard suck. I hate guard. I don't really hate guard. They can play Imperial Agents. Here's the problem with your take, M58, is you have Ivy and Happy Flaps on your side. And those are not the people you want on your side. Oh dear. Night Without Sleep, thank you for following. I don't remember what the previous numbers were. There was 76, no. Space Marine vs Space Marine is boring, more guard would be better. Thing is, like, I've played against Dark Angels and Blood Angels. I've never played against another Space Marines. I've played against Blood Angels and Dark Angels a couple of times. I've played against a lot of stuff. This used to be what custodians are, and guards should be what Space Marines are. I don't know about that. But then you're basically just scaling. You're basically both scaling up. Boarding actions should be more popular, true.
Hot take. Boarding actions should be more popular.
A lot fewer people are agreeing with you over on Twitch this time. YouTube's about the same. Well, absolutely, just not urban combat. That's a completely different thing. That's to do with the way that terrain is. I've got a video I'm writing about that. End of the poll. YouTube is slightly less, but Twitch flipped. Twitch flipped on you hard. And unfortunately, as I am the arbiter of judgment, I do find you guilty for liking guard too much. And therefore, your punishment is to MS Paint me a happy Space Marine and an unhappy Guardsman. No, I've changed my mind. A Space Marine dunking on a Guardsman in a game of basketball. That's even better. MS Paint doodle of a Space Marine dunking on a Guard player in basketball. Get out of my sight. No! Alright. What have we got in the old... Oh, you know what? We haven't... Oh, God. Hang on. I've gone too far. We played that one. We haven't played... We haven't played this banger in a while. Alright. Smoking Gun, thank you for following. Another one for YouTube, methinks. If you have not already, judge me, all one word. Welcome in, all those who have not joined, like the stream. I've got an outrageous take. We're almost at 300 entries, but we're at the point of the stream now where things are going to start becoming, you know, we might be going through a few people. We might have to start, going through them a bit quicker, but here we go. What's a good music? What is good music? What's good music these days? I'm just kind of... I've got too many choices. That's the problem. Where's... There we go. Order. Cupco Jar, or Cupco Yar.
Guardsmen as poster boys would never work Lamau.
Am I the fighter boss? You are the fighter boss, yes.
Box has 64 models.
I mean, it's basically what Skaven did in Age of Sigmar, right? 40 seconds, Cupco Jar. Cupco Yar. "30 seconds, or we will have to 07 and move on." I like this guy already. This is off YouTube. There's a lot more people on YouTube, so we continue on YouTube for a bit. 07. 5 seconds, everyone 07. I don't have much sad music, unfortunately. 07. Ace of Dragons. I feel like Ace of Dragons gets picked a lot. I feel like you get very lucky Ace of Dragons. I don't think I like know which side we're on because I don't want folks platform jumping. Well, it's kind of one of those things where... I mean, I could just do it on Twitch randomly, right? Then people won't platform jump. But if people know that, they might just be on both. Anyway, we know you're here, Ace of Dragons. That's good news. Well, I will be. Hello. Ace lives, yes. Did I get picked? Lol, I left for 30 minutes, had to go do shopping. Do you want me to re-roll you then? Because you 07'd. Why are you shopping? Now you're good? Alright, cool. I wish this system had a way to get people out. Here's your take. Alright, we've got take coming in. Whoa. One gift sub, thank you very much. I forgot what that sound did and it scared the shit out of me. Doctor... What a fucking name. Dr. Fatballs. Very funny. Anyway, I was getting music for a take. Chaos Codices should be revised, specifically. And specifically. Pause champ. Pause champ. The sim pilot trigger was just like, wrong. Cold, wrong, get out. Give us a chaos space, we should be falling into one, which they kind of already are, to be fair. $10? 10 gift subs, Jeremy. That's insane. Marinara Maris, thank you very, very much. 10 gifted subs. Make sure to thank Marinara Menace if you were gifted a sub. That's almost a unit centurions, it's true. Thank you very, very much. That's massively generous. And then Knights into Dark Mech, and I assume other Knights into Ad Mech. Interestingly, this is actually a high amount of agreeing. I think possibly because it's actually just it's currently happening, which might be your problem. And Zangles get their own codex. Okay, you had to slip that one in there. This is like when, you know, how they pass laws and stuff where they have to they have a law which is like, you know, solve problem, and then they have a little thing in there which goes, oh, also cause problem. This is what Ace of Dragons has done. He's got a load of people to agree with him on the thing that already is a thing, and then it's just gone.
Between me and the guy with big bucks on YouTube, that should be 6 more centurions.
I mean, looking at the revenue from this stream alone, TVZ Luigi, thank you for following. I mean, this is probably the Saturnine box right now, right? Zango's literally the best faction. Yeah, what I'm saying, you got people to agree, like, you got high numbers agree, then you went, oh, also Zangles, which people are going to disagree with, but now they don't know what to do with the vote. I think it's the same way I share. Oh, this is the problem, is as I am the judge, you have been shed.
I've done my penance. Now free me, bald man.
Oh, yeah, you're free, don't worry about it. Well, I need to check your penance first. Question. Oh. Ragnar Steiner. Your post was blocked by Automod. I know you didn't mean it, but just reread what you've posted. I don't think anyone else has seen it. Just read it like out loud, and you might work out why it was probably blocked. That's what the Gore variant for Nurgle is called. What is the, so you got Korgors, Zangors, Slangors. What's the Nurgle one? Because apparently Automod don't like it. The Ashen Monarch. Oh, the poll ended. There was lots of yeses. Hestigors is actually what it is. That makes a lot of sense. Because the sensible way of doing it is not so great. I'm gonna move on. Thousand Suns bad, but Zangor's good. Okay, you're just digging your own hole. This is the problem. I think you were like, oh yeah, you know, add all the demons to Chaos Space Marines. Also, Zangors and Thousand Suns are bad. It's like, whoa, now, whoa, you know, calm down. Alright, Ramirez with another gifted. Thank you very much. The Ashen Monarch and Fire Spitter Drake. Thank you for following. There's no project. I just found it very funny. So I didn't even think about it. Bro, it's this court that shot themselves in the foot. Very true. Right. I think we can just quickly go straight back to voting on this one. Oh, I've copied the wrong thing. I'm changing the rules just for you, Ace of Dragons, because you've clearly got an agenda. You came in here thinking that you were doing one thing and doing another. Do you agree that Zangors should be their own faction? That is now what we're asking about. Feed him to the Zangors. It literally inverted, it did. Feed him to the Centurions. Get rotated, idiot. I don't think I could turn this stream into a video, to be honest. It's been a fun stream. I'll try. It's a bit chaotic, really. Alright, it's been flipped. You have been flipped. Order in the court. Ace of Dragons. Get rotated, idiot. I would like to see. I've seen a few punishments that I want to combine. I want you to draw the cover art of the Zangor Codex, but all the Zangors are very sad. Or they're like protesting, saying, please take us seriously. That is all. Now. Stop the music. We're going to have a few more, but I'm not going to tell you if they're going to be Twitch or YouTube. You're just going to have to find out when it happens. Judge me in either. Obviously, don't try not to double jump. That's kind of rude. That means it's on Twitch. Wow, that is it though. Or am I going to go to YouTube? That's the question. Am I trying to bait people? Skuskin, thank you for following. Judge me or the Centurion gets it. All right. Order. Nick Fury from YouTube. Ah, it was YouTube the whole time. Haha, tricked you. I might do Twitch next. But I will be doing the back and forth if you don't know which one. Polkadoc, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Absolutely baited. Nick Fury over on YouTube. But you never know, the next one could be what? Could be. You never know. I really thought against Judge Paul about Centurions getting to be punished for their mistakes wrong. 30 seconds for Nick Fury. Is this really John Nick Fury? No, he's take his ass. I don't think it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Oh, he's in. He's in with 9 seconds to go. Order. Do you know what's going on? Welcome him. Do you have a hot Warhammer take? Because if you do not, it's okay. We'll find someone else. But you said judge me, which implies that you have a hot Warhammer take. It could also be hobby related. It could be Gunpla related if you're into Gunpla. Oh, good. Thanks. Sorry, I just followed the crowd. All right, you know what? I respect it. We'll reroll. Movie Master 222, thank you for joining. Type judge me if you actually have a hot take. You don't have to, you know. Oh, it's very funny. Movie Master 222. What kind of music people want on? People like Sonic. People want a bit of this. I never loved this song. If you don't like this song, what's wrong with you? To be honest. "20 seconds, Movie Master. You might be gone." Oh, you don't need to spam Taco Bell. Also, you're spamming it wrong if you actually want to become in. Alright. 07. Everyone 07 in chat. Verninator. The reason I do 07 in chat is quite good. Because if you're not 07ing in chat, that means you're not here. Verninator should be 07ing. And I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we go. I see a sup. I guess that's the same. Alright, sup. How's it going? He lives. What's your hot take? Ooh, subfractions. Maths are getting involved. Subfractions are better than detachments. See how much people like maths. I assume you mean subfraction. We're going to base it on what you meant, not what you actually did.
Name.
He meant subfactions. He meant subfactions. Yeah. The fact that subfactions autocorrects to subfractions makes me think that you do a lot of maths. Is that true? Let's have a conversation while we put the poll out there. Subfactions are better than attachments. Let's go. I mean, they're two entirely different things. But okay. Oh, anonymous gifter. 5 community subs. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do these all up. Why did this one do all of them? Normally when it does a gift sub, it just does a different thing, but for some reason it's going to go through all of them. Maybe because it's anonymous? I'm not voting because I don't understand the question. That is true. I have a math exam tomorrow. Why are you here? We got a math exam tomorrow. Go study. All done. I don't give a shit. What? Thank you very much for the gift subs. Hype train as well. Thank you very much. Because it's anonymous, that makes sense. Now, here's the question. What do you consider the difference between a subfaction and an attachment so that we can better understand where you're coming from? I'm going to feed him to my Harris packs. Because currently it's literally 50-50. I'd like you to explain what you consider the differences here. So we can get a better understanding of where you're coming from. And while we wait, I mean, I've just seen it, but we're gonna go put some. We haven't had this in a while. Subfactions, different groups in lore. Attachments, simply different playstyles. Huh? I don't quite get the. I don't quite get it. I'm still not getting it. You need to help me here. Because one feels like it's a lore thing, one feels like it's a gameplay thing, right? Alex Martin, I think, has the right question here. Is this a rules thing, or would you have been okay if detachments were just named after subfactions? I'm confused. Make them draw the entire Warhammer universe. How's it 50-49? I don't know. YouTube's weird. I think attachments should be themed around subfactions similar to the Space Marine Codex. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm about to beat my last record. I don't know what that means. What? Oh, hype train. Hype train. Woo! Sure. Instead of just generic playstyles, we're getting most. But I mean, they kind of are. They already are. I don't like. Give us an example, please. I'd like to see an example. Because, for example, obviously with the Vanguard Spearhead is Raven Guard, right? But then in the Chaos Space Marine Codex, for example, you've got like a Night Lord's one, an Iron Hands one, right? I'm not quite. I'd like you know, Orcs as well. You've got a Speed Freaks one, for example. What's an example of what you mean by this? Is this dude's first time Warhammer? Marinara Maris with another 5 gifted. Thank you very, very much. I think I might have more Twitch subs than I do on members. YouTube, you're letting the side down. Because those have a character detachment. They do. Oh, I guess you mean that should be based on a sub-faction, not just a style. But I mean, they kind of are, right? Level 4 hype train, hell yeah. The reason they're named that way is in most cases to not make players, especially new players, feel forced with the list. Yeah, that's why they changed it, right? So Vanguard Spearhead isn't Raven Guard. You can do a Vanguard Spearhead with anything, but it is Raven Guard themed. I'm slowly becoming more... I'm also getting confused. YouTube is quantity, Twitch is quality. There you go, you see. 0 degrees behind, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I'm trying to think of, like, examples here. So, for example, the new detachments they released, right? The Tyraniid one is Jawmonger. The Chaos one is Wordbearers. The Dark Angels one is just Dark Angels, I guess. Is that what you mean? Like, the Dark Angels one should be, like, specifically thick, because they obviously have a Raven Wing, a Death Wing, and a something. Into the oubliette. The thing is, like, Lucifer it would make sense, but Verdinator says they should be themed around sub-fractions similar to in the Space Marine Codex, so he knows that they're not named correctly, quote unquote correctly. Have unnecessary removed flavor in favor of just having generic detachments. I think it's just a case of you find the one that fits, right? I don't think I saw the Mephrit one, no. Let's see if I found it. Look at Necrons, everything from the theme to the rules, even names are themed after Mephrit. Yeah, so when they release them, they are named after stuff. Like, obviously, Wolves and Dia, there's clear sub-factions within sub-factions, but stuff like Minusers and Executioners, then what's sub for those? I think you may have screwed yourself here. I think you confused the court. I think you've done goofed. I'm sorry to say. There is still a hype train going, apparently. I don't know why I keep saying it. I don't know what a hype train does, but it sounds exciting. And YouTube can't even participate, so who cares? We've got the vote on. Actually, I want the original Big Blue. I was saying the original GX Big Blue, not the remake of the F-Zero XG Big. You know what I mean. Oh, this might be the biggest turnaround we've seen. You went from 50-50 to 86% no. I like GX Big Blue more than the rest. I like GX's F-Zero Big Blue. I do like this one. This one is a nice song. The prosecutor requests a high penalty for confusion of court, 10,000 years having to listen to Call's superior talk about his blowbow. Yeah, Verdinator, I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't even need the rest of the vote to go through. You know what? I think we need. Okay, at least you accept your fate. You know what's coming. You have been found guilty of first confusing the court, and then delivering a take, and then defending that take and getting more people to disagree with you. Which is very exciting. And thus your punishment. Chat, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Obviously, it's all about throwing into the sun and all that stuff. I need something. Thank you for the hype train. It has just finished. We got a level 4, 26%. Hell yeah. There's a hype chest. I don't know what that does. I'm not gonna open it. Yeah, create a new detachment with no lore. You must create a purely generic flavor detachment. It can be quick and messy. Doesn't have to be that complicated. Doesn't have to be that much. MS Paint for diagrams is always fun. We're going to supersonic racing you and take you out of the court. YouTube or Twitch, which is going to be this time. Guess we'll find out soon. While we listen to this absolute banger. Yeah, if you said Judge Me once already, you don't need to do it again. Oh, we've got the... There's so many people in Twitch that have subs because of all the gifts, so thank you for the generosity. You don't need to spam Judge Me anymore. Well, you obviously say Judge Me if you need to be judged, whatever. It might have given away that we're going to Twitch. We're going to Twitch. I'm choosing a winner. Davis Kane over on Twitch. Well done. I wish to be chosen. You've been really unlucky, Elect Man. You've been in every single one. You've got the luck on both ends, but it's just not happening. Ace of Dragons seems to be picked all the time. You need to go find Ace of Dragons and work out what his luck is. Work out how he can get more lucky. Oh boy, it is a dangerous start to say oh boy like that. We don't know what's going to happen now. Could be anything. Alright, here we go. Order! Oh, I'm there, flying battery. I accidentally played flying battery while I tried to do that. Mechanical 30k Horus Heresy models are stylistically superior to any of their 40k range, not even close. They should move back to the style for 40k going forward. Here's your problem. I'm going to put this into the poll. This straight up might be the highest yes. You're going to struggle here. I don't think we even need to do the revote on this one. Well, I'll see. We'll see. DS and Upkeep Warrior, thank you for following. Colder than Cole's nuts. Well, we'll find out about that. Polls are up. Well, it's not, you know, only 76%. Yes, I thought it'd be more hot. I'm ready to convince a few naysayers. Yeah, okay. You might as well start trying to convince the naysayers now, I think. There's so many yeses at this point. What do you say to the naysayers? Hell throws over cold. Most of Horus Heresy models look bad and should feel bad. I'm not taking any drink this entire stream, I should. Alright, oh god. He was fucking prepared, Jesus. Davis Kane was ready. He was prepped for this. He had his homework. He had it laid out, all nice in a folder. He had evidence ready. Exhibit A. Heresy era looks heavier and combat orientated and fits stylistically into the Heresy era looks heavier and combat orientated and fits stylistically into the utilitarian machine cult that they represent. The new 40k leans into goofy tech. I do not want my flying units to have Icarus paper wings, and don't get me started on Stilt Boy. Oh dear. Yeah, to original gymnastics justify that model law-wise, feat design look no further than Myrmidon Destructors. Here's your problem. Here's your problem. Here's your problem. You can see chat is unhappy. You may have caused, so many people agreed with you, and then you brought Stilty Boy into it. You brought Leggy Boy into the mix, and you have made everyone very angry. Oh dear. Yeah, you have chosen death. You prepared your arguments so well, but you did not research your audience. You've entered a room and gone, Horus Heresy Admech is better, and everyone's gone, yeah, I agree. The Leggy Boy sucks, and everyone's just got their guns out and have turned around and shot you. And he's doubling down. We can just go straight into the poll at this point. We don't even need. Do you agree? Do you still agree with this man? Oh my god! That's fully flipped. You were like 77% yes, and now it's 77% no. Oh my god. This might be the biggest flip. And all it was, I could do an entire video just around this one hot take. Because all you did, you did everything right. You had a take that you had, 75% yes. So you had a few naysayers you wanted to try and convince. You were ready with arguments. And you stumbled. You fumbled so hard. You had the game-winning catch. No, the Hail Mary was thrown to you. All you had to do was catch it. And you fumbled. This is... the business we call that tripping on your own dick. Oh, apparently the music stopped. It's not a stumble to stand to one's principles. Well, speaking of standing. You have been judged by your peers. I demand. Nay. Wait, there's nothing I demand. I should have said I require nay demand. I'll do that again for the edit. Sorry, everyone, reset everyone. Everyone reset. We need this for when I do the video. Reset this one. What music was I playing? This one. Davis Kane. You have been found guilty by your peers. I require, nay, I demand that you draw yourself as the leggiest leggy boy having a good time. And get out of my courtroom. Such slander. I don't want to see you in here again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how badly that was fumbled. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, chat? They did everything right. Everything right. Story of the year. Also very funny. Thank you for your time. Yeah, right answer, wrong method. They showed their working. All the working was wrong, but the answer was right. Or the other way around. All their working was right and perfect, but the answer was wrong. All right, order. It's a YouTube Dragon Shinobi. It is your time. He might have been right. We criticized the one unit with VIP pass. Exactly. Oh, really? Really? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. A lot of dragons in here. It's true. However, will this dragon have a take as like Ace of Dragons? We'll find out. This isn't long distance of murder. No, it is long distance of murder. I was thinking of Devil Call in my heart. Anyway. I thought I was like, where are all these dragons coming from? Are you having like a gold hoard to do or something? What is your hot take? I only got to 2K tabletop back in January from studio. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's always good to get opinions from new players. Perhaps you might have an opinion that is wrong and you may need to be educated. Or, as a new player with a different perspective, you might have an opinion that makes other people go, oh, that's interesting. New players' opinions are always good to know. Just don't panic. Just honestly, just don't panic, I say. Fine, just don't panic. There's no need to panic. Really, you don't need to panic. Just just say what you say. Don't panic. Just really don't panic. You do not need to panic. It's really okay. Do not panic. Okay. No. Can I throw like $50 at you to get encouraged? No, I don't want to start encouraging people to throw money at me for that. I'm surprised it hasn't come up. The song, by the way, Ash and Monarch, that was called... I'll play it again because it's a good song. That's F-Zero. It's called The Long Distance of Murder. It's on the F-Zero X soundtrack. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Order in the courtroom. I can't find the song I wanted. I think all units' armies should just have sticky objective by default. I don't like having to leave units to hold objectives and they feel wasted. This is really interesting. I don't agree with it, but I can totally see why they say that. Ooh. Right. I'll tell you my opinion straight off the bat. I mean, you got a lot of yeses so far. Age of Sigmar 4th edition does exactly that. Wait, AOS has sticky objectives? Did I do that wrong? We might be doing that wrong. Oh. Yes at 1k, no at 2k. Interesting. What ability would you give units to replace their sticky? That's an interesting question. Perhaps it's like turbo sticky. But having sticky on everything makes you have to think more about how to balance what units you take. That is interesting. I don't know if I agree, but it's interesting. This! Maybe I knew it had sticky objectives. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Every army should have access to sticky, but not every unit should have it. Just let battle line units have it as base. Interesting. So here's the thing. I disagree because I think there is a point of having like something you need to hold your home objective, or you could bring something that does have sticky, and it's a good way of making sure having something staying back is a little bit more tactical in there. However, I like the idea of there of one of the, you know, those twist cards that they have now? One of those just being everything is sticky. That those units trap objectives, so it's harder to lose them. That's like a deadly prize, right? Or I think there's a new strat in that they previewed for Chaos Knights, which like gives the sticky an amount of OC. Maybe you could do that. Make stick in action. That's interesting as well. Reese. I'm not going to do a repoll on this one because I think this is a great take because I don't think I agree. But I do think this would make for an interesting variation on the game. Like a slightly different rule set, which is like, you know, more fights because you can just sticky objectives and jump in and then there's a bit more going around. I feel like this would be interesting. This is the best take of the day. Because I think it's got legs. You still want to hold your units backfield or opponents because you don't want them to get backfield capped or deep strike, just teleport. University just removes a memory trap. Potentially. I feel like a lot of armies do kind of just run forward anyway. But I see what you mean. I do kind of agree with you, yeah. Because you still... it would make stuff like infiltrators or something that has a 12-inch deep strike denial way stronger because you don't need them to both hold your objective and screen the back line. You can just do one, which you can do already. I know Brett does a thing where he has a no deep strike character, but then Sticky's his home objective, so he just has a no deep strike character just away. I really like this. Dragon Shinobi, you have done well. You've done well. You've given us all something to really think about. Where's the song that I was going to put on? Not that one. That's for something else. Let's put this on. And therefore, you have succeeded. You are not guilty. Congratulations. Everyone applause. You can stick if you want to with the I know I could, but my newer list has intercessors anyway. As a second / joke take, you should be able to take 2 armies at half cost, for example, 2k point games, 2 1k point armies. That's also very fun. You're basically just making a bunch of fun different game modes. Become a game designer. You have some fun ideas to make silly game modes. Thank you for your time. You are free to go. Get out of my sight. Bam! Quickfire. Gunship. I'm taking the time down to 30 seconds to get some quickfire ones in. So if you're out there, make sure you're catching up to now. How's everyone feel to agree with me, Ivy? Oh god, it was a terrible take. No. Right, sorry, Gunship. We're doing it a bit quicker now. You kind of got screwed on that one. Michael. Michael. What we got here? What we got? A good. Oh wait! Oh, he's in.
I am going to bed, but I need to know that my penance is acceptable before I leave.
Let me have a look. Let me have a cheeky look. Oh god, a lot of people joined. Jesus Christ, a lot of people joined the server. Here's the code it's had to create. Start mechanical. Oh, I like it. I accept it. You are free. You are free to go. GG should bring back looted vehicles for orcs. Let's just quick fire through this. Do we agree? That sounds cool. Hell no. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay, and this one might have more legs to it than I thought. I'm not sure what these are. Can you explain it to me what these are? Let me pull this up. Yeah, what is a looted... What was looted vehicles for orcs? What should they bring it back? Was it a certain rule? In Crusade, not in competitive. In 3rd edition, orcs would run other factions' tanks of wargear with their own stats. That's interesting. I like that idea for... I think like Reese says. Something for Crusade would be fun. Well, I do think it would be kind of cool. Yeah. Freeze my ass off with this skull take. Yeah, an Orc Baneblade would be horrible. And also, it discourages you from using a Stomper like a true Orc. That's the real thing. You want to be using Stompers. Get Stompers in there. Yeah, I think this take is fun. Draw. You know what? I'm still gonna punish you just because I'm at the point. I'm at the point in the stream where fuck you, Paul is here now. He's mad. He's tired. And he's just here to fuck shit up. You know, show me some cool looted orcs in the stream chat on Discord. Thank you. Get out of my sight. This YouTube? It was. All right. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more for each. One more from Twitch and one more from YouTube. And we're gonna start with Twitch. Oh, spicy. Upkeep Warrior, 30 seconds. So one more on Twitch and one more on YouTube. And we'll call it. Ah, yes, hello. Do you have a take? We may judge. Will there be more of these streams?
More of these streams?
Yes, these are great. These are fun. Can we get to 300 likes on the stream before ending? We're at 286 at the moment. You don't need to be that. Spring Yard. Let's go. 10th edition would be better with war gear, and taking out takes out 80% of list flavor. Ooh. I need to stop this poll. I've had this has come up a few times, I think. 80%? Where are you getting that number from? Where are you getting 80% from? Can you show you're working, please? I disagree. And the only reason I disagree... That was a panic number RNG'd in my head. Oh, come on now. If you're coming into this court, and you're putting out numbers, I want them backed up with data. All right? Let's not be throwing out statistics like they're willy-nilly like that. Come on now. 300 likes on the stream. That's a number I can see. Thank you very much for that, by the way. The number I can see, it's a number I can follow. 10th edition. I can follow that number because it is indeed the 10th edition. Let's not, you know, as a community, let's agree. Let's not be making up numbers now. Let's not be making up numbers. As you all know, 80% of statistics are made up on the spot. Oh, this is reverse. I was at my 8%. I've none of my legendary war gear for my commandos. I have no reason not to take all the cool toys. Here's the thing. I always bring this up for it's about 50-50 on both sides. I always bring this up and the unit I always bring up for this are Drukhari Scourges. And the reason that I do that is because in 9th edition they were cheaper than they are in 10th, but you had to pay for the Darklands. So you just paid for the Darklands. Now they're expensive because you got to pay for the Darklands anyway.
But isn't it all made up numbers? Where are my other 39,986 other Warhammer?
That is very true. Games Workshop, where are our other Warhammers? Where's Warhammer 40,001? Also, we have nothing to fill out points without paid war gear. Here's the other thing with that. Something you have to consider is 1995 points. It's annoying, it just doesn't sound very nice. It makes my list of building sad. But it is such a tiny percent of the overall list that it doesn't really matter. I'll be honest. I would like to consider taking a small extra unit or upgrading units' weapons. This is the problem with that, Ivy, though, is there was never really a decision in 9th. Because if the unit had shit weapons, you just wouldn't take them. And if they had good weapons, you would take them for the weapons, and so you'd pay the premium. There was never really any in between. I just want 10th edition with war gear. Sorry, OPR guys. Yeah. Sorry, OPR guys. You're not going to get another one. All right. I think this is one of those takes that it's always going to divide. It's always going to be divisive. So here's my punishment for you. This is going to be one that you're not going to like. I'm really hitting you hard. I'm making an example of you, unfortunately. The next time you play a game of 40k, 10th edition, your army list must be 1,990 points. And those 10 points, they're mine. They're my 10 points. When you look at your list and you play your next game and you know there's 10 points left on the table, you will think of me, and I will be laughing at you. Ha 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 ha. I'm taking those 10 points, and I'm keeping them for myself. In my pocket. I am a monster. But get out of my sight. This is my course, and I'll be the monster if I want to be. Anyway, let's go one more on YouTube. There we go, YouTube, one more. Same Bishop. You're around. You've done some super chats. You were around, you might have gone. You super chat ages ago, you might not be here anymore. 30 seconds. Oh, we haven't put it up yet. Hang on. There you go. 5 seconds, Thane Bishop. Oh, they're not there. Sorry. Ewan. Oh, Thane, you just missed it. I'm so sorry. You know what, actually, to be fair,
Paul, if they don't answer, can we have another one in Twitch? You're neglecting.
You're here, Thane. I saw you in. We might as well just do yours. Rather than try and roll for another person. I'm rolling at the wrong things. There you go. Thane, tell us what you think. Tell us your thing. I'll just do it for it. You won't be able to see it. I'll just tell you what it is. Make it a good one. It's the last one of the day. So it better be good. Do you do these regularly? I do them every, like, month or so. I don't do them every week, but I do them very regularly. Okay, Thane. Alright. I'm not offended by this take. I'll be personally disappointed. Oh, interesting. Basically the opposite of the previous one. Might as well load the poll up. 10th edition is phenomenal. Is a phenomenal version of the game. Might as well start the poll like that. Where's Twitch chat? Wait, where you at, Twitch chat? Sorry, I'm sorting you out, Twitch chat. Don't run away. Unfortunately, I basically clicked off to the next person too quick. So Ewan, if you're there, I apologize. You got screwed. But that was how happens when you're flying by the seat of your pants trying to be a streamer, I guess. I think people like 10th. I think this is a good positive. This is good and positive. Because I'm a 2nd edition grognard. Has nothing to do with you personally on this take. You know what? Look at for. As long as you understand your biases, you understand where you're coming from, that's fine. Yeah, I think people agree with this. And people agreeing this makes this a cold take. Thane Bishop. For your... I'm trying to think of a word. There's a word in my head and I can't get it out of my head. For your tardiness. Being late to be making the hot take. And then giving us a cold take that many people agree with. You shall rush 11th edition. I want to see all the changes you would make for 11th edition. Because I think it'd be funny to see. I dude found it.
Greater than.
Greater than. Greater than indeed. Thank you everyone for joining. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to send you over on YouTube. Top 10 content is 10 times this guy. Let's go watch. Let's go. Everyone say hello. Everyone say hello to what's his name? Liam Dempsey. They're playing some game of 40k. Go say Paul sent you. Paul sent me. Hello. That'll be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the support today. A lot of super chats and stuff, but had a great time. We'll do this again soon. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.